Big time Wrestleheads night, Saturday night. Go live on Instagram. Let's get everybody involved. Let everybody know. We just, man, I know we're a little bit late and stuff, but shit, we just got done finishing up that NXT War Games.
I'll say why. It's because of me. Because I rolled back in town late.
It's because of fucking Spectrum.
Okay. And then, see, even with Spectrum having a problem with this goddamn connection shit, it's still checking the connection. Connection checking?
Yeah.
Checking
I mean, is it okay, connection?
Shit. How much I paid for this shit? It shouldn't be fucking... Should have no fucking problem. He never did it this long. You know?
You might have to double check it. You know what I'm saying?
Checking.
But nonetheless, YouTube, man, we've been rolling with y'all since 2008. I mean, you gotta say, for what we just saw, NXT War Games, top to bottom, there wasn't a bad match, man.
No, it wasn't.
There wasn't. I mean, you had the hard-hitting match. You know, you had the hard-hitting match. And welcome in, Instagram.
I don't know why the fuck it took so goddamn
We started already with YouTube, but
yeah.
Instagram is now in the house as well. And you're coming in at the right time because we're just starting off right now with the whole War Game situation. This was a show that, I mean, it delivered from top to bottom. I can't say that I found a weak point in any of the matches. Everything came off clean. It came off good. I mean, shit, dude. Yeah. I didn't have a bad match tonight at all.
I gotta say, I take the blame for us getting up late because I just barely got back in town, you know, doing my side job. Shut your ass up. And sitting here, we had to watch. I tried to stay off the fucking internet because, you know, the internet fucking kills it. And watch the goddamn War Games. And motherfucker. Goddamn. Man, I'm sorry. I'm saying it now. That motherfucking bar is up motherfucking here. I'm sorry. Survivor Series, main roster, you motherfuckers got put on notice tonight. Like, they showed you women brought it, the motherfucking dudes brought it. I mean, goddamn. And before we get started, goddamn Velveteen Dream and fucking Tommy End or Aleister Black, god fucking damn. Just goddamn. That kid, he should have won that fucking Tough Enough. They fucked him out of that fucking Tough Enough. He should have won that shit. He just showed you why he was good.
That's old Patrick from Tough Enough. He is now the Velveteen Dream. And I personally, I don't like the gimmick. I've never been a proprietary fan of any black man dressing up like a woman. Because that's that Hollywood shit they try to do to us all the time. But when you look past the gimmick and you look past, you know, everything he was trying to sell, he wrestled a great match. And mind you, this kid is young. He's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And
what they said, 3 years?
I mean, he came in.
Shit, man.
For a guy that was as green as he was, you really couldn't tell.
We kind of disjointed how I let, but I have to say that, like, man, I seen a lot of amazing shit at that fucking pay-per-view.
At the beginning of the match.
But I had to say that, like, that fucking Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream, like, and then for Aleister Black to give him that little half-ass fucking compliment, but it was a compliment nonetheless. I mean,
he said his name. I mean, I guess
apparently
that was a big thing, right? He said his name or whatnot.
Yeah.
But more importantly,
it's kind of like, you ever watch Breaking Bad?
No,
you should have watched that shit.
I never caught Bryan Cranston in there.
Yeah, he was like, "Say my name, Heinsberg. You goddamn right." It was just like that.
Well,
hey,
that shit kind of threw me for a sec, but you can see Velveteen Dream evolving in the middle of that match. You saw that he was stumbling on his spots at the beginning. He had to go back to Aleister for more direction. You could tell. And then when they hit the midpoint of the match, he was good. He was good to go. It was like, you know, he had to obviously be starstruck. He went with the old school airbrush tights like Ravishing Rick Rude.
I don't even think it was him. It's that stage, man. You at a pay-per-view.
Well, the NXT fans,
had big fucking shit.
You know, the NXT fans from the main roster fans,
and they had some good fans.
It's like night and day. It's night and day. They don't miss nothing, and they don't tolerate no bullshit. Yeah. So you got to bring it. So you can get away with a few fuck ups tomorrow at Survivor Series. But tonight on NXT, the NXT fans don't play that. Yeah. That's about as close as you're gonna get to indie fans that you're gonna.
I think you're gonna see a different shade of fucking fans.
And why?
Survivor Series.
Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck tomorrow.
And
just call it what it is. Ain't
Survivor Series, you gotta remember, Survivor Series is gonna be 4 hours, so remember that tomorrow.
Starts at 4.
Yeah. So,
pre-show 3:30.
Yeah. No, pre-show gonna be like at 2. They can start at 2.
Oh, it's another one of those.
Yeah,
wow,
like
they do
6 hours.
Okay.
You know they do it for the big ones. The 6-hour fucking extravaganza.
Well, I'm glad you told me because I'd have probably been asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. So, let's see. Let's get a couple of these real quick before we run down the fucking shit. Rob's is Rad 38 said best match of the night. Probably talking about the Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black.
It was a solid match, dude.
Yeah, clips 1, 2, 3. Rick Rude, a Dream.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was like a hybrid. He went from Rick Rude to Jake the Snake to fucking. I mean, but you
remember he started off as Prince.
Yeah, but you look at that match too. On a side note, it had psychology like a motherfucker.
It did. It did. And I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that when we get to our NXT Championship match. When we start talking about psychology or lack thereof, we'll get into that. But you know, I don't know the guy's last name, but Lars, he had his debut.
The debut, he went against
Cassius Yeah, still dressing up like he plays for the Kings and shit.
He's fat, man. He's trying to cover the fat.
I understand, but you know, he looks okay.
Should he wore a Houston shit?
Yeah, he did. It was still along the lines and whatnot.
I didn't understand.
But
here, let me read a couple of these to get this started, and we can run through because we ain't gonna get to them. Let's see. Yeah, they trying to make him look gay, but bruh, really. Then Rob the Rat said he won me over as a fan tonight. Snow Deucey said Wrestleheads we back in full effect. Snow Deucey said pre-shows at 4. You sure about that?
I don't know.
I think they make it 4. It's 4 hours.
I think the actual show starts at 4.
Yeah. You better check that. Let's see. We go all the way down. Snow Deucey said NXT tonight was a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I can rock with that.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Absolutely.
And Snow Deucey said Lars Sullivan is the name. That's his name.
Yeah, basically, I was calling the guy Josh Barnett. I had a few beers. But, you know, he comes out, he's got this Bruno Sammartino aura about him. You know, the way he works, the way he performs and stuff. And goddamn, fucking Chris Hero was baptizing the fuck out of him tonight. He wasn't pulling. You know, they went really stiff on each other. And, of course, Lars is going to get the pin because he's the up-and-comer. I don't know if him or his wrestling style will translate to the main roster. But for NXT, it looks like it'll be okay for now. But he's still green. He's got a ways to go.
Well, you know, because Brock Lesnar, one of his biggest backers, proponents, whoever you want to fucking say, Brock Lesnar's a big fan of Lars. Like, I think Brock Lesnar was a guiding force to try to get him there. So, you know they're going to fucking give him a nice shot. They're going to give him a nice little fucking shot. I mean, he got the intimidating look. Like, see, hey, he actually should have been Jinder Mahal's bodyguard than the fucking Sane motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because he looked like he could actually knock a motherfucker out. Like, the Singh brothers are just there for fucking comedy.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. You know, everyone can't do this unstoppable, unbeatable, unbreakable gimmick. And, I mean, he's going to be the latest one in a tall tale of, you know, I'm indestructible, I'm unbeatable, and then eventually he goes to the main roster and nobody gives a fuck anymore. You know, everyone can't beat Braun Strowman. You can't count on the fact that you're going to be this big, bruising badass and it's going to manifest all the way to the top. He's going to have to find another niche. But for him starting at NXT and hopefully, you know, if he's a young man, he can stay down there a couple of years. You can see him evolve the way fucking Andrade Cien evolved tonight. And I gotta say, since we're gonna I'll seg right into that shit. We'll get to the women in a minute. But that goddamn NXT title match, I had a couple of problems with it because, you know, Cien, and congratulations to Cien for winning the NXT Championship.
He deserved it.
He did definitely deserve it. How many NXT shows did he open up and was the opening match?
No.
And he put other people over?
Not only the opening match. usually the new motherfucker, the new guy who comes,
they go over him.
He puts him over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think that was Tripp saying, you know what, dude, you did a great job. Thanks for coming over. You've been busting your ass. You make people look good. Here's one for you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you take a motherfucker like Drew McIntyre to fucking sit there and say, hey, I'll do the job for you. Because trust me, believe, I don't think some of them other motherfuckers would have did that shit. I don't picture Finn Balor doing some shit like that. I don't picture a couple other motherfuckers doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it takes the right motherfucker to sit there and say, hey, I'm going to do this for you.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The only problem I had with Cien in this match was he was using a lot of the Lucha Libre terminology when he was working with McIntyre. There were a lot of big matches that he needed to really just stop and let it sell. Like when he hit that moonsault from the top rope, it's okay when we're watching CMLL and we're watching AAA. If you do a moonsault from the top rope to the outside, and then you immediately get up, get the guy up, and throw him back in. But since you happen to be working in a WWE capacity, when you do a big move like that, you kind of need to lay there for a second. You need to let it get over. You need to let it sell. And he did that a few times in the match where he hit really big moves that deserved a pause. It deserved a chance for him and McIntyre to both sell, where he just got him up and just kept going like spot, 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 spot. And that's not going to manifest to the main roster. So, I mean, that's one thing that he would have to work on. But overall, Rosita being his manager and shit, and, that really was that extra oomph that put him over, especially since she became the designated mouthpiece. But I'm really proud of him.
I'm sorry.
And I'm happy that he won the belt.
I don't think Austin Aries hitting that right.
Oh Jesus!
I just gotta say it, man. Like that is a nice looking woman, man. I just don't think Austin Aries is doing it.
I don't think Ember Moon's doing a job either. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's sucking vanilla. But the thing is, that was my only knock with Andrade winning the belt. But definitely he deserves it. I remember saying a few NXT shows back, maybe about 6-7 months ago, like, this guy's busting his ass. He's doing everything right. He's putting these guys over. When is it going to be his turn? And tonight, it was his fucking turn. Now, McIntyre might fuck around and get it back, but it don't matter. He got the gold, and I mean, he deserves it. I think with him and Rosita, the total package, it was a really good deal.
Yeah.
So, that was one deserving NXT superstar that deserved the championship and got it.
Let me get a couple of these out.
All right.
Like, Clips 123 said that DDT to Drew didn't look good.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he got fucked up.
Well, they could have been blowing up at that time, too.
He might have got fucked up with his balls hitting that fucking
I think, yeah, exactly. I think when his balls hit that rope, that's when Drew checked out.
I think he went there a little too fast of a velocity. Let's see, Martin 2C said, are you guys going to Survivor Series next year? It's going to be in LA.
Is it really?
Yeah, they announced it.
Oh, then we'll be there. But let me tell you something, Marty.
They already said.
Let me say no.
They're going to do a 4-day fucking weekend.
No.
Oh God, let that Royal Rumble chick.
I was told last year that we were going to get the fucking Royal Rumble, and they switched it from the Staples Center to the dusty ass fucking San Antonio Superdome. So excuse me, who gives a fuck? Excuse me if I'm not sold that the shit's coming to LA yet. I want to see the fucking tickets on sale. I want to see the fucking tickets in my hand. They announced that Royal Rumble shit too, and they fucking pulled it back, and they sent that shit to dusty ass San Antonio.
Hey, they got 50,000 for them.
If the shit is legitimately gonna be here in LA, we'll be there.
Let's see. Ducey said, yes, the Survivor Series pre-show is at 4. I'm watching the WWE Network, and the commercial said pre-show at 4, and showtime is at 5.
Also, see, they didn't give it 4 hours. That's why I said, I mean, that's kind of weird because they normally would. Especially with Triple H on the card, you got to pull all the stops out. Him and Cena and everybody.
Clips 123 said Booker T should have been a special commentary on War Games. Yeah, you could have knocked off.
Well, Booker T did the pre-show, and he's not gonna go down there and do War Games because remember, Booker T is a big proprietor of Raw. And he is all about the Raw brand, so he's not going to show up anywhere else, and he's going to sell the fuck out of Raw.
And on a side note, I don't know if anybody agree with me. This is off topic a little bit. I'm tired of Corey Graves. I think it's too much. Him on SmackDown, him on Raw. Like, okay, if he's on Raw, I can take him. But if I gotta hear his monkey ass on SmackDown too, like, it's too much.
Is he doing 205 with the British shit too?
No, McGinnis is doing it with.
Oh, okay.
That dude that was in House of Hardcore, Vic Damone or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, okay.
But no, they cut him back. But I'm like, it's too much Corey Graves. I'm like, the dude is smart, but after a while.
But see, this is where that double duty shit bites you in the ass because now you got this pay-per-view coming in tomorrow, whereas Raw versus SmackDown, and Corey really legitimately can't pick a side because he's on both shows.
He do pick a side. He's always pumping up Raw.
He can't pump up. He doesn't pump up Raw.
Bullshit.
He doesn't.
Bullshit.
When you watch Raw,
pay attention.
When you watch
he's
Raw,
always
Booker
sucking
T.
a cock.
No, Booker T is always on his ass to pump up Raw, saying this is Raw. This is the number one brand. And Corey's always kind of like in the middle. I think he's in the middle.
I think. What's that? Clips 1, 2, 3. Taz is done. I think Taz is really enjoying his podcast and shit.
Well, WWE doesn't want him back anyway.
That too.
It's just, you know.
Let's see, including Michael Cole for their phrases tomorrow calling that match. Yeah, Jesus, vintage Orton.
Oh yeah.
Wherever the fuck.
Get ready.
Wherever the fuck else.
Get ready. He's gonna fucking slurp.
They need to go get him another fucking color. I said bring the King back, but see they didn't like it when the King was there with fucking Morrow. Oh man, they was cooking because the King went back to heel King, and they was fucking doing that shit.
Yeah, but Jerry Lawler's done too. You gotta move on.
You just got a problem with Jerry Lawler.
I don't have a problem.
You don't
with
like
him
him,
anymore.
do you?
I don't have a problem with him anymore. He's okay. I like him better off TV. But
exactly. Thank you.
But see, the thing is,
it's the goddamn King.
No, it was time for his old ass to go.
Hey, Tom.
He almost fucking died on the table once.
Oh
I mean,
my
do you
God.
want him to fucking keep coming back? And then can somebody fucking tell me this motherfucker has a heart attack and then he's in the fucking whole hospital bed with a fucking big prime rib like the next day. And then like a week later he's back on the table eating Sonic fried foods.
That nigga, it wasn't a week. That nigga was gone for a minute.
Oh, fuck me running.
Week. He was
Sweet potato fucking tater tots and shit. And I'm thinking, that don't look good with Jerry King almost dying at the fucking table.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck. Oh shit. Let's see. Let's get some of these comments. Let's see. Snow Deuce say, but do y'all sense something's going to happen in that match? I think, me personally, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to screw the SmackDown brand.
Yeah, that only makes sense.
That's what's going to end up happening. That's my
logical.
Thing. WWE fan 13-4-6-7 say CM Punk return. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's a nice dream, and they damn sure need him. Like, that shit gonna blow the roof off the fucking...
It's not gonna happen until he gets his ass kicked in the octagon again. Then he'll come running back.
Yeah, so fucking Stephanie can sit there and talk shit.
And they'll roll the red carpet out for him. But then again, I don't know, because Punk's a man of pride. He may not.
Yeah.
He may not.
Snow Juice, I sent Jason Jordan turning on Kurt and ruining the team.
See, and that's a possibility too, man.
He got a shot Triple H. Triple H
weird.
just came in there, took his spot, and beat his ass. All in the same fucking...
Okay, now you guys know that, you know what, fuck that. No more Survivor Series shit. NXT was tonight. And you got to go to the 4-female match. Kairi Sane, Ember Moon, Peyton Royce, and fucking Sanity chick. Those 4 females kicked ass. They took care of business. And finally Ember Moon finally got her just due. It was like, I think tonight, I mean, more than calling it NXT War Games, this was NXT payoff. Because tonight, you saw hard work pay off for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And Ember Moon finally got her just due. But we both sat here and agreed, I didn't like the fact that...
The match, first off, before you go to that, the match was good. Motherfucking Nikki Cross was busting her ass and that shit. To me,
Nikki Cross took a big
those
bump.
was the 2 stars, Ember Moon and Nikki Cross. And third was the fucking chick from the Iconic duo. What's her name?
Peyton Royce.
Yeah, she's nice on the eyes. And then Kairi Sane, it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't say lazy, but she wasn't. You could tell she knew of course she knew she wasn't gonna win. It's like she wasn't there. Like I seen more out of that fucking tournament than that match. Like that's where she should have came up big time. Like everybody's looking at you. Like this is a pay-per-view.
Well, let's just call it what it is. You know, Miss Long John Silver. You know, she's gonna have a hard time because you got Asuka on the main roster. They're not gonna pump up two chicks from Japan at the same time. No. I just don't see it happening. And she's really small and stuff. I think she'll go to NXT, do what she can, and then that might be it. I don't see her being a phenomenon like Asuka. And like I said, I didn't like the end of the match where Asuka tried to fucking come in here and pull a fucking Gail Kim and fucking, oh, now I'm going to shake your hand. You're not superior to me, but let me go ahead and...
Didn't she just take the title from Regal?
Yeah, like...
And here, I'll give it to you.
I'll give it to you now.
I'm gone.
That I ain't got to worry about you taking it off of me. When she should have fucking took the fall and fucking had given the Ember Moon the title the right way. I didn't like that tradition.
I don't understand why.
But I dealt with it.
But to me, it's like, okay, you got her having the greatest winning streak of all time.
500-something days,
yeah. And I'm like, where are you going to go with this at? Like, you going to string it out some more now?
God knows that 5-on-5 tomorrow, she ain't going to lose.
Nah, she probably going to get disqualified or counted out, or it's going to be some fucking weird-ass fucking shit to get her ass out of there. So I'm like, okay, where are you trying to go with this? Like, I think truly what would have been a nice twist if they would have had Emma fucking beat her the first night out.
Well, Emma doesn't.
I think you would have killed that whole streak bullshit, and she could have went straight from zero, start whooping people's asses, and you won't have to worry about that goddamn streak. People still going to be talking about that fucking streak.
Yeah, but see, they weren't going to do that because Emma's unemployed now.
I mean, yeah,
they're not gonna have her lose to someone that's in the unemployment line. You know, like they wouldn't have done that.
But I'm just saying, for an idea, or even have motherfucking Ember Moon beat her. Because I'm sorry.
Ember Moon should have been the one to dethrone her. It was the right thing to do. Maybe, and I didn't appreciate her coming in and fucking up Ember Moon's moment.
Yeah.
That she worked so fucking hard to get
Ruby
to.
Riott would beat her eventually, Phony 09. I like Ruby Riott. She's nice looking, a lot of tats. After failing the capture against Asuka, she was going to get her shine. After Asuka left, Snow Deucey said, Marty Too Sweet said, Nikki Cross should have had it. I'm not a huge Ember Moon fan. Hey, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Honestly, my sleeper was Nikki Cross.
That goddamn Ember Moon, that goddamn super stunner is going to take her to many fucking titles.
Yeah.
That shit just amazing to fucking watch.
Move, yeah.
I mean, and then the girl can work too. Because if you look at that shit, it was only a couple of people Asuka went full tilt on. That was fucking Nikki Cross, when she went against Nikki Cross.
Nia Jax.
Yeah.
But you didn't see her barely get out the gate like she did with Ember Moon.
Yeah, both times she barely. Because you remember the first time she had to cheat.
Yeah.
The first time. And then the second time she barely got her ass out the fucking door.
And to me, that just wasn't logical. I didn't like that.
That's why I said she could have left clean. You know, you having that fucking take that streak with her. I didn't like that shit. I'm like, you should have gave Ember Moon this shit. You should even Kairi Sane shouldn't even been in this match. I'm like, you gave her the fucking turn.
We don't even know if she can fry fish. Fucking, she's got that Long John Silver shit going
She been had that shit. She the pirate princess, nigga. Shit. That's her gimmick. Anyway, I'm just saying, you gave her the fucking tournament, which I don't think they should have gave her the tournament in the first place.
Let's see a hush.
But nonetheless, you gave her the tournament. I'm like, she shouldn't have even been in that match. And I mean, she basically got walked into that match. Oh yeah, she won the tournament. She go first, and you made everybody else have to work their ass to get up in there.
But
nonetheless,
all in all,
justice prevailed.
Hard work paid off tonight for Andrade Cien and Ember Moon, but now we got to get to that main event. Okay, the War Games.
You forgetting one. Let's see.
What am I forgetting?
We talked about the first match.
We did the Lars. We did the Aleister Black. We did the female match. We did the world title, and then it's the War Games.
Okay. Hold on, let me read a couple more of these before I get the fuck out of here. Let's see. I wonder if Shane is almost going to die again. No, Shane's going to take an ass whooping. Clips 1, 2, 3. How about
No, I think the bigger question is Triple H and Shane gonna lock up in that match?
Yeah, I mean they're gonna give you a little taste of. I think you're gonna get a couple of tastes. They're gonna see which one fucking goes. Is it gonna be Shane and Triple H, or it's gonna be Kurt and Triple H? One of them is gonna be your match for next year.
Yeah, because there's animosity between those two.
Yeah, I mean with the Kurt and Triple H, you can go back years back when Kurt was tapping Stephanie, or you can go years back and the real life shit where Shane left because he felt like he was getting screwed by Vince. He like, hey, I was here way longer than these motherfuckers. I've been sitting there busting.
Son.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm
your goddamn blood.
I'm the motherfucking fourth generation big man, the male big man, and you sat there and gave it to your
It's
fucking.
like, I got this fucking chin from you.
Your doofus of a fucking daughter and shit. You got that personal shit, which they couldn't do that. So I think they're gonna see which one fucking radiates first. Let's see. Snow Deuce said it's gonna be weird when his music hit and knowing he wasn't a part of the bill for the Survivor Series. Triple H, he came in for no reason. I like Ember Moon. I'm ready to see John Cena in his new merchandise shirt. Snow Deuce said, I think it's purple now. Let's see. WWE fan 13467 said, I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, that relationship is going to end soon. Nah, they just getting it started. Because if you look at it, since they've been in WWE, they've been pretty much enemies other than that little part in NXT where they was getting along and then Kevin Owens screwed him and turned on. Yeah. Let's see. Snow D said, do y'all think John Cena arriving at Survivors tomorrow will be weird because he wasn't part of the Survivor Series build? They pretty much do what the fuck they want.
They just fucking plugged and played his ass. They just kind of just stuck him there and was like, John Cena's going to be here. And I think it's just for what the other comment that was on there when they say, yeah, the new merch, it's to bring the new merch out for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what that shit is.
And I can't even say it. Gulitza? Gulitza said guarantee Shane and Triple H. I don't know. That Shane and Triple H is intriguing. That's more intriguing than the Kurt Angle.
It is because it's personal.
Yeah.
It's personal and it has a lot of realism to it.
Yeah.
And if they do it right, which I'm sure McMahon will make them do it right, they're going to add real life shit in there. It's going to be half shoot, half work. And those are some of the best storylines that you can get.
Yeah, I totally agree. So let's get to this motherfucking War Games. NXT Takeover War Games PP fucking V.
Man.
But honestly, the New Day will upset the Shield. I hope so. I
doubt it. I
hope
doubt
so.
it. Roman's not falling. They're not going to fall this time. If they fall, it's because they're going to break up again.
You can have a little dissension and then you have them come back together. But let's get to this main event.
Man, you got the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong against the Undisputed Era against Sanity. And the rules were a tad different, man, at first I was talking shit about them taking the lid off of it, because I'm old school WCW, and Arn Anderson and Dustin Rhodes was in the audience there. They did mention Dusty, so that was cool. But the rules and stuff, it took a minute to catch on. I didn't like the fact that one pin did it. I thought we were eliminating the teams, but for the 2017 remake, they did it all, man. And I think the most valuable wrestler in that match was Killian Dane.
Motherfucking Big Damo.
The big guy from fucking
Jesus
Sanity.
Fucking Christ. He fucking showed up and fucking showed out.
I think from the beginning spot to the end spot,
and Authors of Pain,
Killian
them cats are fucking good.
They are good.
Authors of Pain are fucking good. And I mean, people ain't paying attention. They some big motherfuckers, and you see they cut some motherfucking weight.
They slimmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you know,
they swole.
Yeah.
But it's that stomach going in. If you look from when they started NXT to now, oh yeah, they dropped at least 30 pounds.
Well, come on, we all know that's that getting into main roster shape.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to travel these towns and these roads and stuff. And the Authors of Pain, if they go to SmackDown, they got two great rivalries right there with the New Day and the Usos.
Hey, shit, that's gonna be hard because
or
think about it, you got
if you send them to Raw, then they got to go against the Bar. They got to go against the Shield.
Harper and Roman finna beat the hype bro's ass on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's just gonna be brutal.
And I'm surprised the Hype Bros are still together. I thought they were gonna break them up and get it over with.
I mean, shit, you got if you take fucking Zack Ryder away, what do you got for motherfucking what's his name?
Mojo
Potatoes. Yeah.
Nothing.
What the fuck you got for him?
Nothing.
Hey, I get hype. I stay hype. Now see what
He
they
gets hyped to stay hyped.
What they should have did.
Can't work a match to save his
He
life.
fucking stupid. What they should have did was, hey, you had that motherfucker turn on fucking Zack Ryder first. I mean, everybody expected Zack Ryder to turn on him.
Yeah, and then they just kind of like pumped the brakes on that shit. I guess it's because nobody gave a fuck. That's the only thing I can, that's the only thing I can piece together. But yeah, that NXT main event was legit, dude. And it was move after move after move after move after move. They used all the gimmicks, the trash cans, the tables, the kendo sticks. Man,
you had blood,
big slams off of everything you can think of. I was really impressed with the top rope German suplex. I haven't seen that in a very long time.
Hey, but you see, Wayne got busted open the hard way doing that shit.
It was, he had a crimson mask in that match.
Shit, Eric Young got busted, his nose was busted. It just like they worked their ass off. They should be able to bring. I think that was enough to bring it back next year.
Yeah,
like you got to see it like. Them motherfuckers work good together, and you got to see motherfuckers working.
To have 9 guys running in the double cage, double ring structure, and the fact that you can legitimately say that there wasn't a dull moment in that match, to me was already a victory. Yeah. I would have liked to have seen the tag team championships change hands.
No, they're gonna say that for something else.
But again,
you ain't getting all that.
Again,
they gave you 2 title changes.
It was again it was a good show. I mean, top to bottom, 2 thumbs up for NXT. But it's always 2 thumbs up for NXT. And then, like, you watch NXT on a Saturday night like tonight, and then you're fucking mind blown, and then you fucking watch the main roster show tomorrow, and you're going, fucking, why the fuck did I tune into this shit? And I don't think tomorrow's gonna be any different.
See,
Survivor Series is gonna be the same.
That fucking bar,
dick chat. This is gonna be the same.
That bar is fucking hot.
This is gonna be the same.
Them boys,
limp dick shit that we always fucking see. All your fucking old stars are gonna win. None of your new younger stars are gonna win. If you want your fucking wrestler to win, if the fans are on their side, their wrestler is not gonna win. You can forget about it. The storylines are not gonna make any sense. And then I want to tell you this. 40% of the people wrestling tomorrow are going to be going home, and the regular motherfuckers will be back on Raw the next day.
Who are you talking about? Like, are you talking about?
Oh, let's be honest. Fuck
Brock Lesnar, Johnny Cena.
Fuck, keep going. Triple H.
Oh yeah.
Keep going.
Shit, who the fuck is that?
You know, fuck. I doubt if Orton will be on SmackDown on Tuesday. You know.
Well, excuse me. Orton, I give Orton credit. He be there.
He's there, but he ain't there.
I don't think he do house shows like that no more.
He's more involved on fucking social media than he is.
Yeah, him going back and forth with fucking Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I mean, God, is there a feud coming? I mean, that's another thing too. So what? We just got to keep sticking to the fucking social media papers, and we get our next feuds now? Like, that's where the world's gone? He can't hit him over the head with a pipe anymore? I got to fucking read it on Twitter? I guess.
Hey, that's where it is. You gotta make things seem personal, make things seem real. That's what what you were just sitting there saying.
The motherfuckers be talking mad shit to each other.
Yeah, I mean shit. I don't know if Randy Orton won't know than Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is pretty goddamn fucking lethal on that goddamn Twitter. Like he's you can tell he's smart, because he thinks fucking fast.
Him and Rusev both. Rusev have some good ones on there too.
And it's just so sad. You think about that shit. Rusev ain't wrestling tomorrow. Kane ain't wrestling tomorrow. Fucking Bray Wyatt ain't wrestling tomorrow. Mickey James ain't wrestling tomorrow. Motherfucking, that's some more names. Motherfuckers that Dolph Ziggler ain't wrestling tomorrow. I'm like, you got all these fucking people. All these people not fucking working. All these people. You tell me you can't find something? Hell, you got the...
You have enough people to have another fucking 5-on-5 match.
Exactly.
There's no rule saying it has to be just one. Old school Survivor Series was all 5-on-5 matches. You might as well start reading some of those comments, Chief. This is going to be a brief show tonight. We're going to come hard tomorrow.
Yeah, shit, he's tired. I'm jet lagged. I got on a goddamn plane.
I got some fucking shit to attend to.
I got a fucking plane from Oakland getting back here.
I gotta go
Do
with
your shit.
Manchester tonight on some cooch.
Shit. Ty says, hi, guys.
Hey, Ty, how you doing, sis?
And let's see, clips 1, 2, 3. All the matches was good. I didn't like the first match, though.
It was
rough. You can say that.
It was just like a strong style
Yeah.
match. I mean, you can tell that guy Lars is green as a blade of grass. And he ain't gonna fucking put 2 or 3 spots together. He'll fucking forget. You know, he goes out there. He's a tough guy. He pulls a San Martino role. I think that we will watch him develop as he puts more matches under his belt and Cash his own, a.k.a. Chris Hero, being a true professional, put him over the best way he can. He beat the fuck out of him. And then he laid down and took the pin. Hey, that's true veteran shit, bro.
Best way you can put over, beat the fuck out of him.
That's the
Okay,
way you do
good.
it. That's the way you do it.
You good? Okay. As we in this is NXT show, we trying to not over over
Saturated with main roster shit.
with Survivor Series. I mean, you gotta say everything about it. Like, to me, NXT is in a good spot. The only thing I'm worried about is I hope Drew McIntyre is not hurt for 1. 2, if they just doing this, like maybe he might be moving up, but I'm like, I don't see why the move up would come. That's part of the year.
It's tough. It's tough to try to move him up right now because maybe you might be trying to move him up and then there may not be a good spot waiting for him.
You got to sit on the
main
SmackDown
roster.
Because if you look at Raw's pretty fucking stacked. Like,
if he goes to Raw, he's going to get beat up by Brock Lesnar. If Brock Lesnar feels like taking the time to work with him.
I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. Like, okay, you went from Kevin Owens, who's his title reign, people might not like it. His title reign was fucked because he was attached to Jericho. Jericho became the fucking star again in that fucking situation. Kevin Owens was the goddamn roadie. I felt like he was goddamn Jeff Jarrett and fucking goddamn Road Dogg. The only difference was the fucking Road Dogg was the world champion. And Jeff Jarrett just walking around. Jericho with the list of Jericho and all this fucking shit. He became the star second. Kevin Owens was playing second stringer. And by the time they broke him up, it was too late. Because then they wanted him to job to Goldberg. So he had to give it to this 50-year-old motherfucker. And then the 50-year-old motherfucker had to get to this 40-year-old motherfucker. And then this 40-year-old motherfucker start beating 30-year-old fucking fuckers. And fucking this 40-year-old motherfucker is like a fucking dynamo.
1 F5. Braun Strowman's dead.
Yeah. And shit. You see what he had? He had to do more to fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn Goldberg, this 50-year-old fuck, you telling me?
There was no psychology at all.
It's mind-boggling the crazy shit these motherfuckers do.
Oh, and then of course, you know, Raw had to go under siege and SmackDown and beat and lay all them.
Oh no, see, I put that shit up there early in the week, like which one was worse. I said it was Raw because Raw went there, SmackDown caught them off guard. Raw walked right in the fucking door and beat the shit out of them.
Which is
and
the
I mean,
way
they annihilated them.
Which is the way it's always going to be, because they're always going to make Raw superior.
I mean, you think about that shit. Nobody beat up Kurt Angle. They just held him. They fucking Shane McMahon, beat the shit out of him.
They took turns beating Shane's ass.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of him. Held him there like, look, bitch, look, here, take a fresh one. Take a fresh one. Take a fresh one.
Everybody put their finishing moves on.
Yeah. I mean, shit, the women got barnstormed. You have fucking Alexa Bliss, little pint-sized ass, fucking clocking Charlotte.
Yeah. I think we can all agree as wrestling fans.
And props to Charlotte for winning her fifth fucking title.
I think we can all agree as wrestling fans that this shit was just poorly put together, thrown together at the last minute. You didn't really have time to have anything develop. Maybe that's what WWE was going for, their so-called element of surprise. I don't know. But how do you think it's going to go over tomorrow? Let's just be real about the shit. Charlotte's going to dominate Alexa. Fucking Brock's probably going to dominate AJ Styles. Raw's going to dominate SmackDown. Who else? Fucking The Shield and The New Day. That'll probably be your only back and forth match you get. And then what else you have? The Usos versus The Bar. We already know what we're going to get with that.
I think they're going to let the Usos win that one.
Yeah, they're gonna let the Usos win because it means more.
Yeah, because the Usos on fire right now.
But that might be the only SmackDown match that wins.
And then you notice it's like the same thing last year. It was gonna come down to the Usos and the Bar. It was almost the same thing last year. Yeah. When they was in that shit. So, I mean, I think of course Brock Lesnar is going to be AJ Styles. And remember, you people sat there and asked. You sat there and asked like, we don't want Jinder Mahal to be our champion. You should have let Jinder Mahal take that ass whooping. You going to feel better about seeing AJ Styles getting fucked up?
Yep, and then on Tuesday, AJ's going to be injured from his injuries from Brock, and Jinder's going to take the belt back.
Yep, Jinder going to give him that fucking, what's that shit they call the fucking, the High Chief or whatever that fucking,
Farouche.
the Maharaja? No, that's a fucking
It's the
nickname.
kibosh, I think.
No, that's not the kibosh. That's like fucking Polish or some shit.
Well, I can't pronounce the shit.
Kielbasa.
But I think Mahal's
either
going to
fucking,
take the belt back.
he's going to get that shit back.
And he's going to continue his storyline because now they don't have to worry about Brock Lesnar anymore. You know.
God, I just hate, you cannot have no 40-year-old part-time, I don't know if you can call it part-time, non-existent fuck sit there and dominate the storyline where he say, no, I don't want to work with him. It's not a big enough star for me to use my one match that I got left to come in there. Motherfucker, you work for the WWE. Who the fuck are you to sit there and tell what match you should use your shit for? Be a man, do your motherfucking job. This is Vince's problem. He created this monster a long time ago. He created that fucking monster where they got Brock Lesnar thinking he's the best fucking thing since sliced bread. And the thing about it is, how you don't have people go over him. You think about it. I want y'all to ask yourself this question. How many motherfuckers in the 5+ years since Brock been back that he lost to?
He lost to The Undertaker.
Oh, no, I want the people to do it. I want the people to do it. I want the people to do it.
I think he lost one to Triple H.
Think about it. All the matches he been back, who has Brock Lesnar lost to? I bet you it ain't more than 6 people.
And they all older than him.
It's the fucking senior tour.
Mm-hmm. They're all older than him that beat him.
It's fucking disgusting. But
well, prepare to be disgusted again tomorrow.
But yeah, no, people go prepare. They sat there and said, "We want AJ. You want AJ to get fucked up, because that's what's gonna happen. His ass is going to Suplex City."
Brock ain't gonna work with AJ.
The only reason he's saying that shit because AJ got them belts. AJ got that IWGP. AJ got that fucking shit. He couldn't say no to AJ. He couldn't come in there and say like, "Nigga, AJ Styles did major shit like shit you ain't never did."
Yeah.
The fuck you saying? Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
And Paul Heyman, that pissed me off when I heard Paul Heyman had something to do with that. Like, Paul, you better than that. I know Brock been your meal ticket for some years now, but I'm like, it comes to a point. See, and that's the problem. You got somebody like Brock Lesnar who ain't never cared about the business. Never. It was always a paycheck for him. That's why you think about it. The first time he was there, he barely was there 2 years. And then he was gone for 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So, I just want the wrestling fans to sit there and think about that shit. You know? You got this fucking cocksucker Brock Lesnar fucking sitting here. Elevated sign say Saturday Night Live with the Double Scoop Twins.
Elevated signs. That sounds familiar.
That's Jose.
It's got some chicken grease on it. Got some McDonald's and extra ketchup shit.
Fucking mailman, and I ain't talking about Carl Malone.
You ain't talking about Carl Malone or Ronaldo Ray.
Shit. Let's see.
Jose was like that fucking mailman on the Mac, homie, that was in there in his uniform slapping bones during lunch. Come on, bitch.
Oh, man. But look, Wrestleheads, it's like this. That's my favorite pay-per-view. It's always been the Survivor Series. And I'm going to be excited to go next year. We got to get some goddamn seats, man.
Like I said.
Not them fucking seats we had at fucking...
Like I said, until we know for sure...
They're going to have it there.
And they don't fucking call an audible.
This is my question to you. If we go to that shit, you want to go to the NXT?
The NXT show would definitely be what?
That's Saturday. It would be the Saturday, and then Survivor should be Sunday. I don't need to go to fucking Raw or SmackDown.
It depends on the dates. If the dates are early like this, before Thanksgiving, then I'm definitely interested. But after, I have to the work thing, you know?
I don't think it's going to be after fucking Thanksgiving. Shit, but hey, back in the days when I was a kid, I remember it was on fucking Thanksgiving. He's at a fucking Royal.
Sure was. It was very close. It was very close.
No, I remember Thanksgiving, like, we was chilling and watching the Survivor Series.
Yep.
This was in the fucking 90s.
But I'm definitely interested. We can definitely do both days.
I want to check out that NXT shit. Props.
Because it might be War Games.
Props to motherfucking, I gotta say, Cien. Like, man, I'm like, that dude deserved it. Like, he brought his shit. I mean, other than them little clunkers that you was sitting there talking about.
They're not clunkers. It's just he was trying to wrestle Luce in NXT, and it doesn't translate to the fans. He doesn't wrestle a clunker at all, but it's just.
Or maybe I should have said it was clunky.
He's got to slow down. He's got to slow down a little bit and let some of the moves that he did get its respect.
Shit.
That's all I was saying.
And Drew McIntyre brought his shit like he's been doing.
Yeah.
And I was just amazed. Like, first off of them letting them beat him. And I told you this shit when fucking motherfucking what's her name came over and started being his manager. I said that's how you get to a world title. This is what they gotta realize. She plays the role of a fucking manager to the T.
Sexy manager.
Yeah, a sexy manager. But I mean, shit, she even get in there and drop some fucking moves and shit. Like, that was a missing ingredient to his ass. Now, you got a champion.
She's the mouthpiece now, too.
Yeah.
You don't even have to talk, really.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Shit, I'm excited. Like, I want to see where it goes. And I mean, shit, he might be the fucking, what's they call that shit? The placeholder?
Placeholder.
Yeah. For the next guy. I got no problem with that. At least he can say he got his hands on it.
No.
At a major pay-per-view.
He's a true testament that hard work pays off if you stick to it.
Ember Moon, too. You remember, she was supposed to get that shit before and she got hurt. What was that pay-per-view when it was supposed to be a fatal four-way? I think they was going to give it to her then. Yeah. And then she got fucking hurt. And she had to miss that shit. And they made that shit a fucking triple threat. But I think it was Chicago. Yeah. I think that was the one they had in Chicago. So I'm glad for her. That goddamn pay-per-view, I mean, the bar is up there, man. Well, and shit. And just like...
Don't expect Survivor Series to catch up.
S got one. I was trying to tell him, I'm like, Patrick Clark, the Velveteen Dream, first off, he should have won that fucking Tough Enough. I say that shit again. He got screwed on that Tough Enough. Second, they gave him a shit-ass fucking gimmick, and the motherfucker ran with that shit. And
yeah, I don't know why they would have him do the Orlando Jordan.
Him and fucking Tommy End or Aleister Black, they was firing all fucking cylinders tonight. Just that shit almost stole the fucking show. If it wasn't so much good shit, that probably would have been match of the night. I don't know. Because I'm stuck between that one and the War Games one and the Andrade and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
You know.
All three of the matches had really
It's hard because the women's match was pretty good. Yeah. And I mean, to have Ember Moon go over, giving them broads that double fucking stunner. I mean, shit. It was money. I mean, shit. But we gonna sit here and fucking sit there and say, we gonna get ready to wrap this bitch up. Because I'm a little jet lag and shit. He gotta get going.
We gotta put a button.
Then we got the fucking show tomorrow that we're gonna be fucking doing. So, like I always say, any kitchen bitches? Or you can say kitchen bitch from this week.
Not really. I don't really have much of a kitchen bitch.
I don't know. And people stop attacking Booker T. Booker T been laying down fucking truth this week. I mean, the shit he said about Jason Jordan, I didn't have a problem with none of it.
Jason Jordan didn't belong in that main event match. He wasn't ready. He's green as a blade of grass. When he gets on the mic, he's not intimidating at all. He doesn't tell the story. He doesn't sell it. Him fucking crying to Kurt didn't change my mind. Triple H had to pedigree his ass to him. He had to. He had to. I mean, there was no way around it. You look at everybody else on that 5-on-5. Who was the fucking missing guy? Who was the guy that you know didn't belong there?
Who was gonna be the
It was Jason Jordan. Yeah, it was, man. You know, people. Oh, I like Jason Jordan. Like him all you want. He didn't belong in that main event.
They need to put him in a match with, I don't know, make a tag team.
Make him fucking play chess with Bobby Fischer if you have to.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do some house cleaning with these goddamn gimmicks. Let's see. Let's start from the top. Emily says CM Punk ain't coming back. We know. John retired. He ain't gonna be in the match. People want CM Punk. CM Punk should just stay home, wrestle with men, or pipe down AJ full time. I think he pretty much is piping down AJ full time.
Got her writing books.
Shit. Because, I mean, let's be honest, that UFC training, what, a couple hours a day? If that, I'm just saying, a couple hours a day and that's it. And bam, he go home, back to dicking AJ down. Hey, he should probably bring fucking, what's her name? Her best friend, the buff chick. Was Divas champion.
Caitlyn?
There you go. You probably getting a 2-for-1 special.
God, that'd be a great role.
If you smell what I'm cooking. Let's see. John ain't retiring. John Cena, I'm sorry, he been retired. Like that motherfucker, he bitched and cried. See, John Cena's a fucking, what you call a hypocrite. He bitched and cried about other people's shit, and then he do it himself. Just like how he bitched and cried about The Rock shit, and then he basically did what The Rock fucking did.
I think what John Cena doing...
And the same thing with the Brock Lesnar shit. He bitched and cried about that shit. Oh, you part-time, getting paid. And John Cena making damn near $10 million, and it's part-time as fuck. You see John Cena, what? You think about the last couple of years, you should see him like 4 months out the year? 4 or 5 months?
I think John Cena's transitioning to where he's only going to do WrestleMania. Like, he's taking the Undertaker's spot.
I think he's going to do... How it looks, he's going to do the Core 4. I think that's where he's at. The Core 4. Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. Look where he come back for. Survivor Series. He was at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
He was at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
He was at the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah.
There you go. And he might add a pay-per-view, one of them pay-per-views. So basically, when you think about 5 months out of the year, 6 he's taking off. Or 7 if you want to fucking say that.
But I mean, he went so hard for so long. I ain't even tripping on that.
That motherfucker.
I just don't want him to come back.
He went hard for 10 years.
I just don't want him to come back
man.
and fucking, take a championship.
He went hard for 10 years, man. That's it.
Okay, but Cena.
The motherfucker been retired for almost.
You gotta give Cena this though. When he was cooking, bro, he had the hardest, longest schedule that anyone ever had.
They all have hard schedules,
it was over
man.
300 and something days. No, because Cena had to be in a lot of places that the other wrestlers didn't have to be. Top guy of the company, man. He had a tough schedule.
Yeah, I bet you he still didn't do as much shit the Miz did when the Miz had the belt. I bet
he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. That motherfucker, all because you go to a BET Rap City or fucking the basement or go to the fucking 106 in Park and maybe go to TRL and then he do this Today shit. That motherfucker don't do that motherfucking shit like that.
Cena was everywhere when he was cooking.
That motherfucker wasn't shit.
Yeah, he was cooking though.
Shit, yeah.
Hey, you're telling me he wasn't shit. You were the one endorsing his fucking ass back then.
I'm talking about you trying to put all these fucking...
No, because it's the truth. I told you this back then. No, I told you this back then the same way I'm telling you now. Cena had the toughest fucking schedule.
Oh, God, they all have tough schedules. Except Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker.
I remember when Undertaker disappeared and someone saw him eating a pickle in Palm Springs.
Shit. Anyway, let's see. This guy said the whole show was impressive to him. He's an official mark for the Velveteen Dream. You should be. That boy showed up and showed the fuck out tonight. Let's see. Elevate Science said, gotta watch War Games tomorrow morning. Heard it was great. Yes, it was. WWE fan, Brock doesn't even work Raw every week. Yeah, you late on that one. That motherfucker ain't worked Raw in 5 years. He been back. Brock Lesnar, Suplex City. He's such a student of the game. Yep, you're right. Shit gimmick. Elevate Science said, Brock just stands in the ring as Paul Heyman talk. Does that count as an appearance? Yeah, they do. They count that as an appearance. Because he felt like he's gracing everybody with his fucking presence. Let's see, Lil Brock and AJ. LA Science said he'd be here tomorrow with the It Said. Big surprise. What the fuck are we gonna eat tomorrow, dude? Yeah,
the biggest surprise is if he shows up.
Yeah, that'd be a surprise. Well,
you gotta get a head count first before you talk about
find out what the fuck motherfucker's bringing tomorrow. Let's see. Booker T knows what he's talking about. You're damn right. Jason Jordan don't need to be in that mess. I agree. I expect Jordan to turn. And right now, it looks like a lot of motherfuckers to turn. Punk is working for Marvel Comics. Yeah, he been doing that. Jason Jordan needs a good gimmick. He went full retard when he was in the ring. And that was from Googie Gaza. I want to say Googie Alla, but it ain't that. Joe versus Randy Clips 123 said. Punk is riding the master of Kung Fu, oddly enough. That's his problem. Train for 2 hours. UFC fighters train 8 to 10 hours. They see best. Why did he just get married? Vacation. Undertaker returns after WrestleMania. I think the Undertaker should be. I think he's done.
No, he's not wrestling.
I think he's done. Somebody said that. I know that's just one time. It's pointless. It won't stop the Undertaker. The Undertaker body's beat up. And this is the thing, I don't understand how his body's beat up. The Undertaker ain't had a hard schedule in 10 years.
Undertaker's 7 feet tall, Randy.
Oh, man. Come on.
No, you have to understand. All that shit is no joke.
That motherfucker, that nigga didn't go, he ain't been hard in 10 years. 10 or 12 years.
He ain't been hard since fucking
Triple H
fucking maimed him in that fucking second match.
What I'm saying
he wasn't the same after
What
that.
I'm saying, he wasn't going full time in the first place. That's the big difference. You know, wasn't a full time schedule. But anyway, you got anything else? Anything you can think about this week that bothered you?
People get your pets spayed and neutered.
Okay, Bob Barker. Let's see. He's over 50, and plus that's why he's a big guy. Oh God. You got some goddamn Undertaker providers tonight.
No, but it's true, Randy. The guy's like
the Undertaker,
6 feet tall, man.
The motherfucker should have been retired. He ain't had what it takes in 20 years.
That shit breaks down, man. Shit.
Okay. Don't cry for me, Argentina. You still making $3 million a year. Motherfucker, if you ain't got what it takes no more, keep your ass home. It's just as simple as that. Keep fucking Michelle McCool.
Well, I think he gonna stay at home.
Now? The motherfucker like 50 plus? The only motherfucker he wanted to lose to is fucking Brock Lesnar. Get the fuck out of here.
You should
have never You fucking old fuck. You should have lost to CM Punk. And you know it.
That should have never happened, man.
That fucking CM Punk shit was beautiful. And Paul Bearer dying around the time too. It all worked in symphony. They could have blamed it on that.
Paul's death was a part of the storyline.
Man.
Horrible.
And CM Punk and fucking Paul Heyman ran with that shit. That shit was beautiful. Let's see. He's not even the same Undertaker from 1990. And he's like 60. He had a hard schedule for 25 years straight. Nah. See, I gotta stop you right there. The Undertaker started getting injured. You look at that shit when he came back. What was it, that Judgment Day? When he was going like a year or something?
He left and he came back a few times.
Yeah. He didn't have no more hard schedule. Like, he was working SmackDowns and that was it. Every blue moon, like maybe once or twice a year, he worked a house show. Like, he was just working SmackDowns and then the pay-per-views, and that was it. Then after that shit, then like 10 plus years ago, he started doing WrestleManias. You know? To me, that's what I said, like, hey, you ain't got it no more, just keep your ass at home. You know? Stay at home. And he needs to stay at home from now on. Stay retired. Play with your daughter. You know, you got a little one. I'll be about 6 or 7. Shit, spend time with her, you know? Dye your hair. Get you some Clairol. Put in that shit.
Well, the Undertaker looked like he was in pretty good shape. I saw him on that 30 for 30.
Shit, I mean, shit, you're not doing shit, should be in good shape.
No, but we've seen pictures in the past where he looks rough.
Shit, probably snorted on that damn coke off his titties.
Oh, shit.
And then you remember he married that damn dog-looking Sarah. Like, shit.
Oh, no.
Nigga, I'm sorry. Sarah was ugly as fuck. You know, I expected better from the dead man. Like, you heard the story. He was trying to bag Jimmy Jameson. I can understand that shit.
And she had to be special because he got her name tattooed
right
across his
here.
neck.
Like, no, it was around his throat, nigga. That wasn't the neck. That was right here. And you see, he had to get that shit fucking
covered up.
Shit.
Yeah. That's it, bro. We gotta wrap this up.
She was a dog.
We gotta put a button in this and continue it tomorrow.
Undertaker, I expect more from you. That was like that Kobe Bryant, like, you see the bitch that Kobe Bryant was accused of rape, like, come on, man, like, you Kobe fucking Bryant, or you the Undertaker. You gotta have better shit than that.
Nothing beats Bret the Hitman Hart's first wife.
Oh yeah, she was a dog.
She looks like Bill Murray.
She gave me the heebie-jeebies. Jesus Christ. God damn.
That's cold.
Fucking wife was a real dog-faced gremlin. That's what I'm saying. You know, Ricky Steiner.
Ooh.
Sarah had a nice body, and Taylor was like 40. It was a good move for him. Bullshit.
I don't remember her even having a nice body.
I
really don't.
I gotta fucking say bullshit to both of them.
I must have missed that shit.
Yeah, and I was looking, and then remember they did that whole Diamond Dallas Page kind of stalking her.
Yeah.
And that Jesus Christ.
That made no sense.
That
Going
was
from
just-
Kimberly to Sarah, what the fuck were you smoking? That made no sense at all.
Cause goddamn, hey, Kim Page was a nice looking.
She sure was.
What movie was that? She showed her tits.
What are you talking about?
I think it was the goddamn the 40-year virgin. You didn't see that? She showed. Look it up. 40-year-old virgin. Kimberly Page showed her tits.
God, this is terrible, but I'm like intrigued.
I'll see you later if you're ended. Yeah, we about to wrap it up after he discovers Kimberly Page's bare tits and fucking the 40-year. I think it. Yeah, see, that's what I said. The 40-year-old virgin.
Well, right here.
That qualifies as a tit.
That qualifies as a tit. Yeah, you know it's over now. We're fucking doing this shit. We'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Fuck. That was horrible.
Jose said she was in Playboy, but the live feed ended
And
right on time.
And we ain't starting this shit
Here,
yet.
go ahead and end that. We'll see you
All right,
tomorrow
YouTube.
night.
We'll see you tomorrow, man. And cut.